Body my holding cell. Oh, please, God, help me. This is a great move. Just do this move. It's very good. This way. So it's more decent. I mean, who cares at this point? At this point, the speed is so impressive. That was a perfect workout for practicing velocity, dexterity, and speed. Laughter. All I ever see is laughter. Where's the dreams that I've been after? Simple as this. Simple and pure. Simple and pure. No, because in the end of Oria Arena, we're going to Sweden. We're going to Sweden at the end of at the beginning of May or the end of April. We're going on a trip. We're going to see the Northern Lights. We're going to see Northern Lights. We're gonna see the Northern Lights, and because it's important for the occupation. The occupation, which is another term for work, and work is dealing with as an astrophysicist, astronomers, and astronautical association of the British Isles, baby. Therefore, yes, and we're traveling to the neighboring country. We're first going to Sweden, and then we're going also the next door. That's why we have passports. We're going to the Arctic Circle with the town that is Trondheim. Going to Trondheim. Yeah, but because we have to see, when I was the first project I did, it was about Northern Lights. When I went to, I started my middle education. It was very good education. I wrote a project about the Northern Lights, so I should see them, right? Because but spoil girls, you act and on the television usually girls with tattoos, which signifies only one thing. But the women have a tattoo, look, nice guys, wives they don't have tattoos. But if a woman has tattoos, it's so self-explanatory and obvious that they are making their money through really shady business. They're shady. They deal with shady matter. So those shady people. Then a couple. It's a couple who films themselves for TV on demand. They film themselves, a couple, a boy and a girl, film themselves so that someone can notice them, and someone can become their sponsor. They're looking for an older guy, but they're also looking for a woman who's going to adopt those kids, and they're making money. They're the chłopiec tam robi reklamy do netu. He's making like the best thing that a guy like this can come up with is like the annoying the things like commercials that annoy the hell out of you before the YouTube videos. So guys who are dealing with making advertisements on the television, although those advertisements have been there since ever. TV advertisements have been there for a very long time. So dziewczynka, even if they're like a young girl, and like her counterpart, a couple, a straight couple, have a TV on demand account, and they are going, for example, they're gonna chłopiec wydębi sobie z kieszeni, żeby to go to Iceland. He's gonna take that tattoo. There's a company called Health Labs. They make supplements, the most ridiculously priced supplements on the market, and some like tattooed ridiculous woman made it, and they market in like in cosmetic stores, and you can find like they can find a beauty supplement for the good health and skin and hair that costs $170, and it costs $180 and like. But then you look at the producer, jakaś taka pani, her name's like Pauline, and that woman, like Angelica, or no, Angelica maybe not. No, that's like Angelica. It's like if a man's named Horacy. If his name's Horacy, he's a Jew. Yeah, it's like a cyganka współczesna, nie? And a woman that is like covered from fucking head to toe in tattoos, and it's like so obvious, like it's they're making their money in like, you know, business, like health advice business, and then they market like the supplements, but like the manufacturer of that is like a woman covered from head to toe all over in tattoos. I mean, that's like, guys are covered. I have nothing against, like, people have nothing against men, you know, like, if you look at cultural examples from the historical times, men have been covered with tattoos, like, in, like, some Celts or Celts, you know, Celts have been covered with tattoos, and I find it, like, I find it fantastically and phenomenally attractive and alluring, but when women, they're a tomboy. That's like the pomieszanie z pomerdaniem, and it's like so bad taste. And the company Health Labs, like, I actually made this comment. I'm not like a hating troll or anything, but I was like, nie no, panienko, no, w ogóle, you're covered from head to toe with tattoos. You look like a hoe, and you make supplements and you sell them. Like, supplements are vital. Okay, fine, but they have their company of supplements, you know. You don't have to like, buy them, but it's like covered, and the tattoo business. They have like they I don't know what they do. The women goes to a tattoo parlor, and they lie down on the table like flat on the like a massage, you know. They lie ass naked on the tattoo parlor table, and they get filled because, you know, it is a great moment in your life. They're getting an ass tattoo. They're getting a boobs tattoo, and they're like, oh, it's a significant moment in my life. So they film in a tattoo studio. You're stark naked. You're stark naked in a tattoo studio. So the woman films themselves, and then they, you know, sell it through television on demand, and then they make like this ridiculously business. They get from the European Union, which is like a month more, and it's fine, but it's the tattoo business. Then the packaging of those supplements, the packaging is covered. It's like totally covered with it looks like a tattooed body, but, you know, like different. Like, I'm not criticizing men, guys. Men, like, you know, they're a totally different world. Men are different. They're from a different world. Whereas when a woman has that, man, it's just like so bad taste. It's prostitution. It's not prostitution, but it's just like, see, like, our friend here, jeans and Kirk. They had wives, and their wives are not, nor their kids. Their children don't have tattoos on their body. A chocolate bunny. I like the chocolate bunny. But you know, oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Jason. But no, we're talking about the bass guitar from the Metallica. That's a very good movement. Yeah. Yeah, there's like the women who make like the supplements, and because they really money from the European Union for starting up a startup business. Now we're gonna make supplements, but the cover, the package is covered with. I had one. It was like a woman. It's the aesthetical convention of tattoo parlors. You know, tattoo parlors. Like you can find them. Tattoo parlors are on every corner. Well, not are really, but like they're here and there. Nawet in Chmielna Street, there is like a tattoo parlor, but it's for the guys. For the guys, the guys look attractive because, you know, they have great musculature, so that even defines it, and it's amazing. But when a woman has that, it's not that they are a bad, dirty, disgusting, bad, dirty hooker, but they just like are young and stupid. They are completely bad taste. Like bad taste in aesthetic. They have no feeling of aesthetics at all. And then they talk on the television, but it's like young kids business. The kids mają wszystko popierdolone, pomerdane w głowie, poplątane z pomerdaniem. And like, those kids are very immature. They're completely immature. They're complete immature imbeciles. Ograniczone umysłowo. They're mentally limited cretins. I know, there is a generation like that. What can I do? The girls started going to tattoo parlors. They look like monstrosities. And I want to deal with girls covered with tattoos. And it's not that you're like the king of the black metal scene, and they're not in the British Isles. Those are exceptions. Crush her with my hands. Oh yeah, we're gonna crush the ice. We're gonna get the tip of the iceberg water clean. We're gonna get the water from the tip of the iceberg. The cleanest water. We're gonna get space water. We're gonna be pioneer of space clean, angelical, divine, good from God Himself. From God Himself, we're going to get the celestial wonders of the nature, where no man in the no man's land of honors. I'm lifting one leg. I'm doing it one-legged. Sure, the more complicated, the more advanced move, the better it is for you. It's the first and last time I'm ever filming a workout. And it wasn't a workout purpose. I was enjoying in San Francisco Symphony Org with Michael Rock. With Michael Rock and Bob Blackmore. Baby. I'm talking about every pokolenie, header. We are in a headerze. We are in a header kosher. All right. The Heder is like a small elementary school, Jewish rabbinical school for the kids. The kids were the children. For the ילדי. הילדים וילדי. Jesteśmy w Hederze, Heder kosher. And the Heder is kosher. You know, we don't eat like food which is not kosher. And everything kosher, mentality kosher, food kosher, elements kosher, everything kosher. Everything kosher, Heder kosher, kol hayom bak Heder kosher. And look, this man is wearing the best leather booties. I just love orchestral instruments. Each and every of them is a gift from God Himself. Each and every, and Tachshitim, Michael, I said jewelry, but rock, diamond, Michael Diamond. All right. But no, like he's a conductor. He's wearing a tail jacket. And he's playing so passionately this way. Well, it is the sound. I mean, the body is wooden. It doesn't matter, but it sounds beautiful. It sounds beautiful. Balenciaga food. I don't need any food right now. I became warm, so I'm Professor. I'm Rabbi Vol, and I will play the solo. And I'm past that stage now. I have the habilitation. I'm working on my habilitation. My habilitation. And I'm working on it. So I'm working, and I'm signing up once again to. No, nothing happened. I'm signing up. That was an ugly scream. Signing up to the armed powers. Not because there's a figure of the foe, of the foe. We don't have any. There are no forces of evil in the Bozo nightmare. We don't have enemies. We don't have quarrels. But it's just the significance of the ingenuity, technological ingenuity. Like I love the postęp technologiczny. Like that.